What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're working on the $100 Stance DK, and today we're gonna wire brush the rest of the paint off and vacuum it all up to see if we find any more holes and to see what we have to do. Another thing we're gonna do is fix the hatch, the lift supports there. I've almost been decapitated quite a few times and I'm sick and tired of that, so we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna install a mod to make my soul feel better because I feel a little shitty that I found holes. So as you guys can see, we've installed the one side, so we got a carbon mirror and it looks so freaking dope. If you guys are wondering, I picked this up at Garage 16, and as you see, it's kind of working away, just trying to get an idea of how that stuff is. No comment. What a big difference in sizing. Like, look how big the OEM one is there, and look how small and sleek the carbon one is. I actually really like the carbon. It kind of flows with the car, it doesn't really pop out. Kind of gives me my BRZ vibes with like the gray and the carbon fiber. Let's get into today's video. Wish me luck, and hopefully I don't fall through the floor. First thing we're going to do is fix these guys here. I'm sick and tired of using this 2x4. I have to store the bumper and everything in the car, so every single time I'm taking this out, sometimes I hit the 2x4, almost kill myself. So we're gonna do one side at a time. I picked these guys up at Garage 16, and they're not OEM. I couldn't get my hands on OEM ones, but something is better than nothing. This is what comes in the package. Here are the two aftermarket ones and the OEM one. You can see the OEM one has a bigger ring hole, so they provide you with these little plastic fittings. I took out the original one to see if it fit, but it does not. So we're just gonna keep that just in case, but we're gonna use these fittings, and pretty much what happens is one fitting sandwiches the other, and then the bolt goes through it. So this fitting would go on the opposing side right here. This would go here, and then the bolt goes right through. One side is done. It's quite easy. So I was trying to mount this guy first, then do that. The top side, it did not work like that. So if you guys are doing this, mount the two top ones first, keep the bolts kind of loose, and then align the bottom. As you can see, there it is. Now we're gonna do this one, and I'll show you what I did. At the top here, they are 210s. I will loosen these guys first. It's nice to see that this hardware looks pretty brand new. I'm definitely gonna take my vacuum and vacuum all this gunk here. Then the bottom one, it's gonna take a little more passion. Old one is out. Luckily the hatch isn't falling too fast anymore since we got the one support in. I'm not gonna get decapitated, which is quite nice. I do like my head. Something as basic as struts or lift supports make me very happy. Now, let's see. Okay. Also, a little quick shout out if you guys want to grab these. StreetLegacy.ca, grab them. Few left. Thank you for all the support thus far. Aha, there we go. I'm just new. I'm new to life. That's what it is. Wow, ooh la la. Time to retire my 2x4. You've done me well. You've kept me alive. I will frame you. I'm no master detailer here at all. I don't even have any microfiber cloths at the moment. I've been looking at this dirty for too long, and I couldn't sit here in detail for 2-3 hours. It's just not my thing. Look at that, so much cleaner than nasty old that. I'm gonna do this quickly. I know this is taking a lot more time than anticipated, but every little detail counts, and I do want this car to be perfect. So one thing at a time. Before you know it, this thing will be absolutely amazing. We are starting to make some progress. I just want to show you guys. Batteries are charging on the drills. They are dying. I've been at this probably for about half an hour plus, I would say. We're discovering more holes along the driver's side here. We have a pinhole here. We have a few little tiny holes here also. If I can't find a entire new floor, this I'm gonna replace as much as I can. I haven't tackled that side yet. I've been really focusing on the driver's side because the driver's side is worse. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed when I found all of these holes, but in retrospect now, obviously I wish I didn't have them, but it's just nice because I'm tackling things I've never really done before. I've never fixed floors before, so I'm learning. I love learning new skills and new things. Another thing I would love to learn is how to weld, but I don't think I am going to weld these floors myself. I want a professional to do it just so it's good long term. A lot of you guys are probably experiencing the same thing I am, especially if you're part of this salt belt. So just know that this is fixable. I had a lot of great comments in the last video saying this isn't too bad. They've had worse giant holes. So we have a bunch of pinholes, which isn't horrible, and it does make me feel a little better, I'm not gonna lie. But let's keep going. I am just debating if I should keep tackling this side because it has to get repaired regardless. I don't know if I should waste any more time on it or start tackling the passenger side now and see if we need to do anything along those lines. The main reason I'm wire wheeling this is I want to see the true nature of how the metal is, and we definitely know driver's side has to get fixed. Passenger side, I never found any holes, just looked rusty in my opinion. Mine is to weld new floors in, patch the holes, and seal it all up pretty much. We got some good news. This side looks pretty solid. I don't see any holes. It's a little rusty, but that's not a big deal. My main objective for today was to see how many holes we had to deal with, and this side is looking good. I'm not sure if this is OEM like sound deadening. You guys can let me know down below, or this was done by someone, because none of the sides had except this side. This side looks pretty thick, so I don't know if what this is, but I'm just leaving it for now. This is always the main concern here, where your feet sit. And honestly, it looks not too bad. She kind of looks a little put together now. We put the seat back in for now. I know the car's not detailed or anything, but from far, she still looks so freaking good. I absolutely love this car. You know what? Like, check this out. Look at the mirrors. Look at the OEM mirror. I want to see if you guys can see from here. This is a good comparison. Look at the size difference between the two. The carbon one looks so much better, in my opinion. This just looks like big and clunky, and that is nice and refined. And what's really nice is, like, you can't really tell it's carbon fiber from far, but you get up closer and like, oh shoot, it's carbon fiber. It looks pretty good. I still have to mess with the fitment a bit. It looks so cool. I really like it. I'm just wondering if I can put the blue like spoon mirrors in here. I don't know. Eventually I do want to get the spoon mirrors, but for now we're just, you know, holding on to these guys. I'm excited to show you guys every step of this process. That's why I'm showing you guys me sanding things down. It's going to be a detailed build, showing you guys how to change the lift supports on the hatch. I know some of this might be a little boring to some of you guys, but I hope by doing this in detail, it does help a few of you guys out. But I had the K-Swap coupe before, the SI, but I don't know, this just hits different. Don't know why. I don't know if it's the color, the stance, the hatch. I think it's the hatch. I've always wanted a hatch, and I don't know, I think it's so dope owning one. If you guys do want, grab your Street Legacy lanyards also. These are new, they've dropped. I appreciate every single one of you guys who've purchased one so far. All right, so we got some progress done, which is good. I have a ton of parts to put in. My next steps now are I'm gonna contact someone. I have a bunch of guys who actually reached out, but someone to weld the floors and fix it. Then after that, we're going to pour 15 it, seal it off completely. That is the plan. Right now, I'm not gonna install the other carbon mirror for now. I have to get ready. We are doing a K1 go-kart night.